Hello again guys, and welcome back to another Big L's Big Workout, and today you're going to see a proper good workout of squats here with me and my training partner. Now we're warming up here currently at 140 kilograms. It's just a warm-up rate and we do the same on 160 or so, but we keep the reppage low. We've done a lot of stretching beforehand, a little bit of a walk on the treadmill, basic sort of stuff like this, so we're nice and well prepared. I just wanted to show you that we started on 140, but then we go straight up to 160 as I say. This is still part of our warm-up, but obviously something a little bit more that you take seriously than what, say, a lightweight like 140 kilograms. So 160 kilograms is currently on the bar. That is about 355, 360 pounds roughly off the top of my head. You'll see my training partner here do it nice and easy. I mean, this guy's in his 60s, bear in mind, guys. So no excuse for any of the older guys out there who are watching this. I mean, I'm 30, he's 60, and yeah, he does just as well as I do, if not better. So there's no excuses for the inside the gym, but this workout is something I'm particularly pleased with, is because our overall target is to get up to 180 kilograms and to do 2 sets of 10. Now, whether we do that or not, obviously you'll have to see and watch that to the end of the video. But 2 sets of 10, so a total of 20 reps on 180 kilograms is no mean feat, I can tell you that for nothing. And what we were partly inspired by was Hafel Bjornsson for his 29th birthday, did 29 reps on 200 kilos. So my training partner at his best did 29 reps on 180 kilograms. That was his world record at the time, actually. So there we go. So we're proper good squatter who I'm training with. So on 400 pounds, 180 kilograms. This is our first proper set. This is us now having to take it proper serious. Now normally I'd give a little bit of a closer spot than what I'm giving here at the moment, but obviously we wanted to catch it in the camera, so we were confident enough with the weight to be able to not have a complete spot. Normally I'd be much closer to sort of where his bum is and stuff, and I'd have my arms ready to grab him if needs be, or grab the bar actually. There's two ways where you can spot people. You can either grab them from behind with almost like a master lock, where you put your arms underneath their arms. That is not something I recommend, apart from when on very light weights like 60 kilo or 100 kilos. When you're dealing with serious weights like this, one and only thing you can do as a center spot is basically is grab the bar from above as if you were deadlifting it. And that's pretty much the only way. And obviously in competitions you'd have two end spots as well help you, but a single spot in the middle, if you experience enough, is good enough. And with great success there and happiness, we see the first set of 10 done by my training partner. In the next set you'll see me do it. Now I do apologise guys, I've just got to check on my training partner there. He's a bit out of breath. This really is amazingly taxing on your cardiovascular, guys. As I say, the guy is 60 something years old. It's a lot of stress on your cardiovascular system, right? Now I do apologize for the little bit of a break time here that you have, guys, whilst I'm putting on my wraps. It's just I didn't want, once these wraps are on, if anyone has ever put in any good knee wraps on, they'll know that they are fairly tight and they do hurt, and so I didn't want to faff around after putting on my leg extensions with the camera, setting it up, making sure it was on, recording and putting in the right direction whilst I've got my knee wraps on. So I set it up, turned it on and everything, and then put my knee wraps on. So guys, I'm afraid for my sets you are going to have to see me put my knee wraps on, but a learning experience. If you've never put knee wraps on before, guys, well, this is one of the ways in which you can do it. There are several ways. There's you can do it as a figure of 8, you can do it more advanced, you can use the Velcro, so on and so forth. To me, I think they're wraps. Just wrap them around your legs, put them on your leg, wrap them around as tight as you can. Every revolution that you go around, nice and tight. You can feel how tight it is, because you can feel your blood getting cut off if you do it right in some ways. And you make sure that, depending on the length of the wrap that you use, that as much of the knee is covered as possible. Now I've got, I think, 3-meter wraps. Most wraps come as 2 meters, but I've got 3-meter wraps, and so I can cover part of my calf, my knee, and part of my upper thigh, whereas normally you might only be able to cover the sort of upper and lower elements of the knee and the knee itself. So these are good wraps that I've got good on. I don't put them on super tight. I normally do wear them quite loose, but today I did obviously make sure that they were on tight enough not to fall off, as you've seen on a few from my videos before here on Big L's Big Workouts. My wraps sometimes just do unravel and come off me, because I do put them on loose, just simply because I don't want, obviously, too much aid around my legs. I just like I don't use the wraps to help me get the lift as such, although obviously they do contribute. I use them just to give myself a psychological boost and to protect my knees. I have Very bad knees from rugby, so they just act as a sort of extra layer of ligaments. So we've got 1 rep there, 2 reps there, and we'll get the first set of 10 out fairly easy. Because at the moment, obviously, what I will say is by the end of the workout is that both me and a training partner, we have more than enough strength to actually get more than 10 reps on both sets. We're not. We are kind of holding back to some degree. We've got more than 10 reps in us for even over the 2 sets. But one of the things that you know it when you experience that lifting these kind of weights for these kind of repage is that it hurts more off the bar than it does on the bar. On the bar, I wasn't hurting whatsoever. So I was fine, felt good. But I knew when I was coming off, that my cardiovascular, the oxygen jet would suddenly kick in after about 30 seconds and it'll be like, oh God, that set hurt. And you know that by going instead of doing 10 reps, for example, doing 14, 15, 16, if you can, 20 reps, which obviously I can't do. I'm talking figures now that I can't actually achieve, but I can certainly try. Well, I can certainly get 12 because I've done 12 before, but if I could try for 14, yeah, it'd be great, but I'd be fucked by the end of it. And today was about getting multiple sets out. So we're on our second set here, and as you can see, training partner's doing fantastically well. He actually handles this very, very well. What hits him the most on the end of this one, as I say, is his cardiovascular. You can't blame, a 60-year-old man for that. For no means whatsoever. This is a very, very, very good feat of not only strength but also feat of fitness here that we're seeing. Very, very inspirational. I mean, I hope I'm at least even just half his strength at his age. Very much an inspiration. Love training with him. And it is the cardio that hits him the most here. You can see it takes him a long time to get off that bar, trust me. It takes a good couple of minutes really for him to get his breath back. So obviously, guys, I have had a bit of a rest. It's not like I've gone straight into putting my knee wraps on here. I like to be real with you guys and tell you when I'm resting, my rough resting period, whether it's 30 seconds, a minute, or whatever. I've probably had about 3 or 4 minutes rest, guys, in between my set, not including the time it then takes to put my wraps on. Okay, simply because obviously my training partner needs it as well as myself. I'm not immune to how much this messes up your lungs. Now the second set, I've only ever done 180 kilograms for reps for 1 set at a time. So I've done 12 reps on 180 kilograms before, but I only did 1 set on it. I've done 10 reps on 180 kilograms before many times, probably about a dozen times, but again only for 1 set, and 1 set has been more than enough to mess me up. So the fact that I'm able to handle 2 sets here in a row, as you'll see, I do get the 10 reps twice. So this is my second set, and I do get the 10 reps again. Just shows that my cardiovascular fitness has improved fairly significantly over the X number of years that I've been doing this, because it does take a lot of mental strength as well to be able to get through this kind of lifting. Right, I go off to psych myself up in a minute. I put my hood up. I'm not into, I'm not putting the hood up to look hard or anything like that, guys. I'm putting the hood up simply because if you do wear a hoodie, guys, because it is particularly cold here in England at the moment, so dressing appropriately is necessary if you don't want to, damage, pull a muscle or whatever. But if you wear a hoodie and you have the hood on the back of your neck, it's going to get in the way of the squat bar and make it a little bit crooked. It's going to feel a bit weird, and it just simply acts as padding. And no, I'm not into this. You see, I use a strip bar. There's no padding on my bar whatsoever. We always use a nice clean bar. Right, so that's the second rep there, and as you can see, the speed of which the repage has been done is very confident, so we say. This is not for me. It doesn't feel that hard, but I know in the back of my head that when I come off, it's going to kill me. Now, this is the first time you can notice that my body is starting to feel it. You can see that gentle wobble. That's when you know, and as you can see, my spotter has seen it. When you see that wobble, that the person is struggling, possibly just a little bit. You can see, it hits hard. It hits hard, but it was a really fantastic workout, guys, and I'm very happy to be able to share this with you. Very, very happy. I'll fill in a lip read for you there, guys, because I've had to size the video. Let's get these goddamn straps off me. See you soon, guys.